All right, fam, it is official. We are going on Groove Cruise 2024. Had to insert the air horn there for that. But it is true. We are finally attending a cruise ship festival, and not only any cruise ship festival, but Groove Cruise. This has been a manifestation. I can't even tell you guys. And once I saw their 20th anniversary sailing post on their Instagram, it was like the universe sending me a sign, like, this is it. We're making it happen. So I have some really exciting news to share with you as far as a partnership goes with Groove Cruise. And I'm also going to give you a full festival guide. So we're going to talk about the ship, why the sailing is special, and then I'm going to do a quick breakdown of pricing on the different room packages and just give you an overall guide to what you can expect with Groove Cruise. So that is what is in store for you in today's guide. But first and foremost, I just had to say I'm so excited to be going on Groove Cruise. I have heard nothing but amazing things from all of my friends who have gone. A lot of them are lifelong Groove Cruise attendees. They sail every single year with them. Some of you guys might know they have their main sailing in January, and then they do a secondary sailing in October. I have friends who have done both. In case you guys missed it, this past fall, I did do an interview with Skeeter, who is the managing director over at Wet Travel, who is the head honcho over at Groove Cruise, and learning about the culture that is this community. We are so aligned with so many different things. I feel like my community of Rave Culture Cast and the Groove Cruise fam honestly goes hand in hand, and I really love what they're doing. So I knew we had to find a way to work together. So essentially what is happening is I do have a code for you guys. So if you want to use our family discount code, it is Rave Culture Cast, all one word. I will pop it up here on the screen. Rave Culture Cast. What that will help you do is it will save you $50 off per person per room. So if you pick a 4-person room, you all use that code, you will get $200 off of that room, which is huge. So definitely feel free to use my code, you guys. I'm going to be on the sailing. I'm inviting you to please come and join me. I have so much planned for this, you guys. Like, this is very early in the process because we have about a year to plan everything, but I'm going big. I have a ton of ideas for content on board, artist interviews, panel conversations, like the sky is the limit. So I definitely want to organize some really cool things for our community. So I am inviting you guys to come along with me. Again, discount code Rave Culture Cast if you want to join me on board the January 2024 sailing. Everything will be linked down below. So that is essentially the partnership. We are going to be working on a bunch of cool different things. They also have a charity where they get involved with the local communities that the ship ports at. So I definitely want to have the volunteering side of things involved as well. So I will keep you guys posted. If you're interested in doing something like that, definitely let me know after you book. And I'll make sure that we can all get signed up to volunteer together, which I think will be awesome. So that is everything as far as the Rave Culture Cast partnership with Groove Cruise. Super excited to be doing this with them. They're an amazing team. Now I want to dive into the facts about this sailing. So again, this is their 20th anniversary sailing, which is amazing. It's a huge milestone. It's January 24th through the 28th in 2024. So you guys have plenty of time to plan. Payment plans are available. We'll get into that. So it's going to be leaving out of Miami, and it is going to the Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, which is this like gorgeous like white sand beach. It's going to be a very nice vacation. So I'm very pumped about that, especially getting out of New Jersey in January. I'm stoked. This is the Norwegian Encore. So it's a brand new ship, which is amazing. Everything I've seen about the ship, like, it is fully decked out, no pun intended. There is a racetrack on it, laser tag, like all kinds of crazy shit. This is going to give you guys 96 hours of nonstop music. The party never ends. There is something going on around the clock. So if you don't want to sleep, good for you. You can party for 96 hours straight. If you do want to sleep, you can go back to your room and take a nap, recharge, keep it going. Cruises are all inclusive. So your package, so when you book your room, that covers your meals, which is awesome. There's a couple different dining areas. I do believe that specialty dining is not included. So if you went to like one of the really, really nice restaurants, that would not be included in the all-inclusive package, but for mostly everything, it's included, which is amazing. There is a beverage package available. So if you guys like to drink alcohol and you want to purchase that, It's an unlimited open bar package, which I think a lot of people are going to go with. So that is available to you as well. And then as far as the staterooms go, again, I will link their site if you want to just see pictures of what everything looks like. But you have everything from an interior room, which can accommodate 2 to 4 people, ocean view rooms, you have balcony rooms, and then you have suites. And the suites range up to like these crazy bougie, huge suites if that's like what you guys want to do. So pricing completely varies depending on the type of room you want to get. And again, the Rave Culture Cast discount code applies to any of the rooms, and you will save $50 per person, which is amazing. So definitely plug that in. So on the smaller end, on the lower end, it can be anywhere from $999 in an interior quad to, $1,549 for a double in a room. Balconies range anywhere from $1,099 for a quad to $1,849 for a double. So obviously if you have more people in the room and you're splitting it by 4, it's a little bit more affordable than just 2 people. But again, it completely depends upon what you guys want to do. And that price includes, again, all of your food, all of the activities, all of the music production, like everything that's included. But you do have to buy the beverage package on top of things. So definitely check out all the rooms. I'm personally doing an interior room as of right now. And I believe I'm on the 11th floor, just to give you guys an idea if you want to book on the same floor as me. But yeah, it totally depends on what you want to do. If you're somebody who gets seasick and you maybe want like a view, maybe go for the ocean view or a balcony. The interior room is nice because then there's no light. So if you want to sleep during the day, at least you'll have total darkness in there. It'll be a little quieter. So that's everything you need to know for the rooms. And again, payment plans, definitely the way to go. That's what I ended up doing. So I have a year to pay off the room, which is amazing. So the payment plan was very doable for me and made it, much easier right now. So that is everything you guys need to know. I do want to plug a few of my friends' channels in case you guys want more content. So my girl Jess, who goes by Living by the F Word, she has gone like 7 or 8 Groove Cruises. She has so much content on Groove Cruise. Definitely check out her page. My friend Shannon, who goes by Fit to Rave, has a bunch of videos up on her Instagram because she's done a couple of the sailings. Lauren Hutzel has a great Groove Cruise vlog up on YouTube. So definitely pop around on YouTube and check out some people's vlogs. The artist Deepfake, they had a really great recap of this past Cabo sailing. So poke around YouTube, check out everybody's vlogs so you guys can see what it's like. Now I want to tell you guys a little bit about the ship. So like I mentioned, this is the Norwegian Encore. There are a ton of different dining options, so many different activities on board, and all of them are available to use. So there's the Encore Speedway, like I mentioned, which is like a little go-kart track. There's laser tag. There is a virtual like VR world. There's a spa. There's a fitness center. You can totally use all of those things. I'd like to think I'd go to the fitness center once, but I don't really know if I actually will do that. Because I'm definitely going to be staying out late for all the shows. But yeah, there's plenty of things to do. And again, if you haven't watched my episode on Rave Culture Cast, we go into like full detail on what you can expect. But again, you can pick what floor you want to stay on. So depending on the room you choose, there will be like a map of the decks and you can select what floor you want to be on. A lot of these experiences are on the top decks, like the main pool is on the top deck and things like that. And then there's like specialty dining options of all different types of cuisines, which is cool. I believe there's like a diner, there's a buffet. So there should be plenty of options for you depending on what you guys like to eat. One thing I've always liked to see is the different stages throughout the ships. So I love that they have like the main stage on the top of the ship. So like you have all these gorgeous views of the ocean and you can just like be out in the sun during the day, and then it's such a vibe at nighttime. Then they have the indoor stages, which normally would be where they're doing like shows on the cruise. And then they have like the main pavilion area, so in the interior of the ship with the really, really high, gorgeous ceilings where a lot of the shopping and stuff is. I've had my friend Ken, who goes by Kess Music, he's done like a pop-up set in there. The DJs have done pop-up sets in the casinos. Like, you literally never know what is going to happen, what surprise sets they're going to be. People throw room parties. Like, you literally can just walk around the ship and explore and like something will be happening. So there's so many different special things about Groove Cruise that I just want to touch on really quickly. One, it is a family community. Everybody I've heard talk about it, like they refer to themselves as Groove Cruise fam. Once you're a part of their community, you are a part of it for life. Everyone seems so accommodating and so welcoming. So I'm very much looking forward to having that like community aspect. You are called the captains of the ship, which I love. And even Skeeter talked about it a lot. Obviously, the captain's safety and happiness is of the utmost importance. So that is something that they take very seriously. Again, you have a beach destination. So there is a beach party, which is really cool. So you do get to port and get off the ship and have that experience as well. You're not on the cruise the entire time. You also get to mingle with your favorite artists, which is a huge selling point for me. Like my friend Aid has done some cruise ship festivals in the past and like bumped into Fisher and Chris Lake. Like the artists who are on the lineup, which we don't have just yet, but we will get into that later, they are on the ship with you. They have their own artist activities that they do. So you could have, I think like Marcus Schultz is doing a wine tasting on this upcoming cruise. Nostalgics is doing a basketball tournament. They've done like beer pong. So your favorite artists, some of them host activities on the ship and you can go and sign up and participate. So there's a very high chance you're going to just be chilling and partying with your favorite DJs, which is so sick. They have theme nights and different activities. So I will 100% be dressing up, going all out with the costumes. I definitely want to participate. Everyone does it. When you first arrive there, you can dress up in your costume. So definitely participate in that because you will get out of it what you put into it. And then, like I mentioned, they have the Wet Foundation, which is their charitable efforts that they do. So they do have, I believe it's limited, but you can volunteer through the Wet Foundation. So I'm definitely going to be signing up for that. And like I mentioned, I want to somehow weave that into the Rave Culture Cast community that we have on this sailing. So I will keep you guys posted on that. So next up, you guys, I want to talk a little bit about who Groove Cruise is for, because I understand that a cruise ship festival is not for everybody. But Groove Cruise is for somebody who likes a fully immersive experience because, again, once you are on there, you are sailing for the 4 days, and you are fully immersed in everything that is going on board. You have a genuine interest in making lifelong friends and connections because all I've heard about this is, meeting your neighbors and hanging out with people. Like you're going to make really, really amazing relationships. If you enjoy partying 24/7, this is definitely for you. And again, you can take breaks and go at your own pace. But if you like going around the clock, I think you will really like Groove Cruise. All ages are welcome. I really want to highlight this. It doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s plus. This is an all ages event. I've seen from plenty of people's vlogs. It can definitely skew on like the 30, 40 plus side, which is amazing. And I love that because you do get some festivals nowadays where it's like very heavy presence of people in like their early 20s. This is not the case. You have a huge range of ages, which I think is amazing. You can totally go solo on this cruise and you will meet a ton of people. So again, if you're being really cost conscious, maybe go with a group and split a quad, so it's a little bit more affordable. But do not be afraid if you have no one to go with. Like you can totally do this one solo. If you like having everything in one place, I think a Groove Cruise is for you. You don't have to travel anywhere. You can, go back to your room and take naps when you want, but all your food is there. All the options of the different stages are there. Activities, if you want to participate, it's all in one place. And this is a great option if you're celebrating something, like if your anniversary is around this time, your birthday, anything that you can think of that you want to celebrate, your bachelorette party. Like this would be such a good place to have those celebrations because I know a lot of people do this with really big groups. I'm trying to get a really big group to do this together. So that is who Groove Cruise is for. My final thoughts before I let you guys go. Since this is a special sailing because it's the 20th anniversary sailing, this is going to sell out. It is a new ship. So I already know a bunch of people who have already booked this, even though we're a year out. So I'm just keeping that in mind. Obviously, check your finances and, make your plans, but you can lock in your rooms with a deposit and do the monthly payment plan, which is what I did. I also chose to do the travel insurance. So definitely check that out. Again, Rave Culture Cast will save you $50 off per person per room. So feel free to share that with any of your friends. You guys are more than welcome to use that. It's going to be an incredible lineup. I don't have any spoilers for you guys yet, but I think you guys can go look back at some of their past lineups and get an idea of who may be there. It's going to be absolutely insane. And I'm just personally very excited to do a new experience, do my first cruise ship festival, work with this team, which is going to be incredible. And like I said, I'm planning so much stuff for this because I really want to do some incredible interviews for you guys. I want to get some amazing content on board. I want to do something special for our communities as well. So I'm going to be working on different things we can do together, panel conversations, like whatever I can work on to make this exciting for you guys and a better experience, I'm going to do that. So more to come as we develop things and the programming throughout the year. But love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come join me on Groove Cruise 2024. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Super excited about it. So any information you guys need, I will list it down below in the description box along with my discount code Rave Culture Cast. Feel free to book your rooms. Again, I'm on the 11th floor if you guys want to stay on the same floor as me. Very much looking forward to it, and I will see you guys there. Bye, guys. Fall into you.